Hello everybody, the last I saw you, I was very, very hot and tired and sore at Universal Orlando, but still having an amazing time. I did not go to the pool when I came back last night to the room. I ordered a really delicious, yummy cheeseburger from the little store. I'm gonna show you downstairs. Not a store, it's our quick serve, but it's like such a good quick serve. I've eaten breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. Can't approve, it was delicious. But I ordered that, came back up, and just honestly just hung out in the room. It's such a nice room. So we're all done with our trip. I'm packing up now this morning. So I just wanted to show you the room a little bit. I'm gonna go downstairs and get a coffee, and I have my resort mug. I wanna get one more resort mug full of soda or something. Show you the grounds a little bit, and then we're off to MCO, back home. The only good thing is I get to see my cat tonight. I've missed him terribly this week, but.
It's you, Jamper Damper. It's you. I'm sorry, I didn't know I had the flash on. No flashes, please. You're still the best.
A week in Disney, man, it's not enough time. Oh, I could easily stay another 3 or 4 more days because there's still so much stuff to do. These parks don't play. Orlando comes for Anaheim in a way that I cannot describe to you. It's just, we truly are. Back in Anaheim, we're in a land. Here, we're in a world. And Universal, I was blown away by how much that park has grown since the 90s. That was the last time I really spent time in the Universal Orlando park, was literally the late 90s. I didn't recognize it. And Epic Universe was amazing. Go check out my Epic vlog. Anyway, I was staying at Disney's Riviera Resort, and it turned out for me to be one of my most favorite stays I've ever had. It was so quiet, it's so chill here. This is our little entranceway. When you first come in, this was a nice place. I stored my empty suitcase and bag here all week. You had a nice little area here. I had my hats and hoodies and stuff hung up right here. Nice bathroom. This was great at the end of the day. I took a shower almost every single end of park stay instead of beginning of park stay because it has the rainforest shower head. Really, really nice after a long day in the parks. Not really a great tub. When I stayed at the Animal Kingdom Resort, they had a jacuzzi tub. I didn't really use the tub. I just used it as my towel placement. So nice little sink area here. Hello. We come over here, nice full-length mirror for getting ready in the morning. Check out all your fits. This is my travel day fit. We have a nice little kitchenette area here because this is a Disney Vacation Club hotel and room, resort and room. So you get the little kitchenette. We had a microwave. I use this refrigerator every night. I put like my sodas and waters and little snacky things in it. Nice Keurig. Oh, I've taken him apart finally, but he was a Mickey head of towels. Go check out my Instagram. I'm sure I have a picture of him somewhere on there. But I use the Keurig machine every single day. I loved it. It comes with the little pods here. Very good. This, if you're staying with a family, this is a pull-down bed right here. This comes out, it could fit one person on it. This was the bed I used, and it was absolutely bonkers bananas comfortable. One of, if not the most comfortable bed I've had in Disneyland or Disney World property. I loved this bed. We had 2 storage things down here I put all my clothes in that one, and I had all my underwear and socks in this one. This was my favorite decoration in the room, the Mademoiselle Mouse. It's Minnie Mouse. So it's all Riviera themed, and it's subtle, Disney subtlety. I've seen people mixed reviews of that online. Turn the AC down, or up a little bit. Where some people were like, I want my Disney resort to be Disney. And I thought that would be me, but I was mistaken. I liked the subtle hints and the subtle touches of Disney and the calm, very calm aesthetic that it is overall. Like, I love the design of everything is just relaxing to me. So that was cool. I love that Mademoiselle Mouse poster. Very cool. My favorite piece of artwork. Well, that's not true. There's some really good artwork throughout this hotel. That's another thing. All of the artwork, ironically, except for Mademoiselle Mouse, I asked about Mademoiselle Mouse, not for sale. But all of the artwork throughout the hotel is for sale in the gift shop. I saw a really cute Aristocats take painting in the coffee shop. And I saw, so I'll show you when we're walking down in the hallway here, some really cool Disney princess artwork. So if you find artwork throughout the resort that you really like and connect with, you can buy it and take it home with you, but not Mademoiselle Mouse. They don't sell that one for some reason. Disney, get on it. Anyway, this was a little couch. This is where I kind of like would have my coffee in the morning, finishing my coffee right now. But yeah, I would have my coffee here. This is where I had my dinner last night. But it also pulls down into a double bed if you had another person with you, if you're traveling, or if you had a bigger kid, you could pull that bed down. Another person could sleep there. And then 2 more storage things there, really spacious. So I had my leftover, anything like extra, I put in that one. And then I had like hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff in the one on the end. So it was nice. Little sitting area here where I would sit, kind of like plan out my day. Another nice mirror. Hello. It's really big too. It's nice and spacious. And if you're staying somewhere for a week, I'm sorry, you need space. I can't be somewhere for a week and not have space. And this was very spacious. I think 2 people could fit in this room comfortably. And if you have a family with like a kid or 2 kids, or even 3 if one's tiny and you pull that thing down, more than that, you're gonna be pushing it. I think this is ideal for 2 to 4 people. Really, really nice for that, because you also have my favorite part of any resort room, the balcony. Okay, unlock this, unlock this. Beautiful balcony. I sat out here every single morning before I would hit the parks. You got 2 seats, you got your little table right there, and then you have this view of the Caribbean beach, the water. You can see everybody walking by in the morning. Really, really just quiet. It was so nice because the parks can be and are like overstimulation station. Like there's a lot going on in those parks. So it was so nice to come home at the end of every single crazy jam-packed, you walked 20,000 steps day and you come home to this. So quiet. When I shut those doors, I didn't hear a peep. It was one of the quietest resorts I've ever stayed at, to be honest. I loved it. I could not rave more about the Riviera. I absolutely adore it. I shall be staying here again. I know it. There you go. Nice little view. And then we'll just come back inside. Oh, look, I just noticed the RR in the chair. Yeah, so I don't know. It may not be for everybody. Like I said, it's very subtly Disney themed, and I've seen some people's take on that online is they weren't a fan of that. I'm just locking this back up. And honestly, I thought I wouldn't be a fan of that because I've stayed at Animal Kingdom Resort and I've stayed at Art of Animation. Both are very heavily themed. Obviously, Animal Kingdom, you have all the animals. And then Art of Animation, it's Disney everywhere. It's like, I lived in the Little Mermaid room. So yeah, I thought maybe, I don't know, I thought maybe I would have a similar opinion, but I don't. I love the subtle touches of Disney. The artwork is amazing. And the overall vibe of peacefulness and quiet and calm, I really appreciate it at the end of the day of every single park day. So that's the room. 10 out of 10, really, honestly. My only note, I guess, 9 out of 10. I wish the tub was a little nicer because I would have, when I did stay at Animal Kingdom and they had, it didn't need to be a jacuzzi tub. Animal Kingdom's was, but just a nicer tub, a larger tub. That tub really seems like it was put there so people, if you had babies, you could give your baby a bath. But I was like, it was so nice at Animal Kingdom to come home from every park day and take a jacuzzi tub. That was key. Because, oh, your dogs do be barking at the end of a 20,000 step day, y'all. And there's plugs everywhere, all that regular stuff. No problems with outlets. There's outlets under the TV. There's outlets next to the bed. There's outlets over by your little coffee station. So I had all my stuff charging every night. No issues, no problems. They had direct USBs, not USB-Cs. So I brought it's right here, charging my headphones for the flight home. But I brought my USB-C adapter port thing there. So I plugged that in. But regular USB they had. But overall, honestly, I think I'm gonna give the resort a 10 out of 10. I'll show you the lobby area, the little coffee shop, the little store. Then on the that's on the lower, like this is level 2, and then if you go down to level 1, that's where they had the little takeaway restaurant. Fantastic, like I said, I had, so far I've had, I would say breakfast, brunchy and dinner, but I'm about to get a sandwich there for lunch. But I had croque madame there one morning. I ate inside the restaurant, loved it. Another time I had a takeaway ham and cheese croissant, very, very good. And then last night the cheeseburger I had was fantastic. Really good cheeseburger. And they cook it there. It's not like Art of Animation was like cafeteria style. And so was Animal Kingdom. You kind of get your tray and you just walk through the stations and take what you want. This is like a restaurant. Like you order and then you go and sit with a little number and then they cook your meal and bring it to you. So it was delicious. Then they also have a little pool bar, which I didn't really actually, oh, that's not true. I did use it because it had a 24-hour soda reusable mug station, but I did use that. And the little bar area was cute too. Then there's 2 pools. There's the pool that's truly for the children and the families that has like a huge like water play area. The pool that I used was like it wasn't called the adult pool, but I don't see how kids would have a good time in it. It was only like 3 or 4 feet deep all around. It was an infinity pool, so you like glide in and then you could just hang out at the edges and the water like flows over the edges, So they had that, and then they had a hot tub, which I also used down there. Really, really nice pool area. But again, just quiet and small. I really appreciated how tiny it was compared to across the waterway there, that Caribbean resort. I don't know, that can probably house like 10,000 people. It probably has 5,000 rooms or more. It's huge. This is just this building. It's this wing, the middle section, and that wing. It's the east wing, the middle section, and the west wing. So it's really not big. It never felt overly crowded. The restaurant's tiny, the little coffee shop's tiny. Everything's tiny because there's not a lot of people here. And I ended up really appreciating and enjoying that. Plus, the Skyliner is attached to the Riviera. Door to door, bed actually. I would say door, like stepping out of EPCOT to stepping into my bed was less than a half hour. You don't get that. You don't get that at other resorts. If you're on those buses, sometimes those buses alone are a half hour and you have to like shove yourself in at the end of the night. The Skyliner is game changer. I wish it connected to more resorts and parks, but beggars can't be choosers. But that's another reason I would stay here again. It was so nice on my giant EPCOT day. I came back. That was the day I was feeling the sickest, so I did not vlog anything, but it's all on Instagram if you want to go check out my Instagram and check out my day at EPCOT. I just took pictures that day, but I went over to EPCOT in the morning, and then like around 2:30 or 3, I came back. I literally came back, closed the blackout curtains, took like an hour and a half nap, took a shower, and I felt like a new woman. And that's how I was able to go back to the extra magic hours that EPCOT had going on tied to the Riviera. So certain resorts have extra magic hours sometimes. My week that I was here, the Riviera was doing it for EPCOT that night, and it was open until 11. It was magical. Park closed at 9. All the guests left. Only the people that had extra magic hours were still in the park, and it was such a cool experience. You should go look at my Instagram. I got so many amazing pictures and rode everything. Did Guardians, did Ratatouille, did Frozen, walked through all the countries. And then I ended the night, everybody was running to try to like get on Test Track or something, or Guardians again. That's how empty it was. I ended my night by going to Spaceship Earth and riding it pretty much alone. It was me and the animatronics. It was perfect. And then it was like a half hour, got on the Skyliner, the walk. That's what I remember from Art of Animation, depending on what building you're in, because that also has a Skyliner attached to it. But when I stayed there, and I stayed in the Little Mermaid building, dude, it was like a 15, 20-minute walk to the Skyliner, because the Little Mermaid building is the farthest you can get and still be on Art of Animation property. So you have to walk through that entire resort and then some to get to the Skyliner station. This is attached. When I tell you it's attached to the Riviera. It's like a 5-minute walk from my room to the Skyliner. I love that. I love that so much. And the Skyliner is such a nice way to go. You usually have your own cab. So I rode it 6 times this trip. And I would say 4 out of the 6 times I had my own cab. 2 times I had people, but the people were so nice. We like chatted and stuff. So it's just a game changer. I cannot recommend staying at a resort where you're gonna have access to the Skyliner. And I think right now those are Disney. Those are Riviera, Caribbean, Art of Animation, and Pop Century. Those 4. So that you're like, oh, that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is, because Caribbean, Art of Animation, and Pop Century are humongous. Those must be some of the largest resorts that Disney has. Again, it's like 10,000 rooms, houses 30,000 people. They're humongous. Riviera is the only tiny one. So if you stay at one of those 4, you're gonna be able to access that. And then that takes you to those resorts plus EPCOT plus Hollywood Studios. If you go to Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom or Disney Springs or the water parks, you still take the shuttle bus. Oh, and one last note about location. So I did do a lot of time at Epic. I was debating, should I have stayed at an Epic hotel resort for my Universal days, including Epic? I don't think so. I really liked having this really quiet, chill, calm ambiance to come home to. And I used Lyft the entire time I was here. Again, I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 8 Lyft trips. And out of those 8 lift trips, only twice did I hit the price surge time where it was $40. The other 6 times, it was $20 or less, including a couple times it was only like $15 to lift from here to any of the Universal parks. So I crunched the numbers when I was first booking everything to see if maybe I should rent a car, but I would have had to pay to park. And when you included that in, because all 4 times I went, I would have had to pay at Universal. So when you included that in, it was actually way cheaper to just take a lift. And I included lifting and Ubering, whatever, from the airport and back too. It was still cheaper than renting a car for the entire week. And I didn't want to have to be driving because it was traffic a couple times. We did hit I-4 traffic. Without traffic, it was about a 15-20 minute ride. With traffic, 20 minutes to a half hour. The most it ever was just about a half hour. And that was when I went, like in the morning, I should have picked a different time. I went literally at like 8:30, so it was like key rush hour. And then last night, I was just tired. I had to get out of there. I was staying later. So when I got the lift back, it wasn't expensive and it was 20 minutes. But I left at like 5:30. Again, I hit peak traffic. It was like $37 last night, and it took like a half hour. But still, I feel like Riviera is centrally located to get to Universal. You're on the Skyliner. 10 out of 10. I cannot wait to stay here again. I cannot stress to you enough how much I loved coming home to peace and quiet. I didn't hear anybody screaming, no babies crying, no children. I slept like a log every single night. It was great. I'm sad to leave it, but what time is it? 10:40? I got 20 minutes. I gotta go. I'm all packed up. This was the last thing I just wanted to show you guys around. I loved it. Come stay at the Riviera if you have a chance. It's amazing and I love it. Okay, that's it. I just checked out. Right on the app, you can do it. I'm all packed up. Goodbye, room. I'll miss you so. You are a wonderful stay, but I got to go. Bye, everybody. I'm keeping my shoes up front here. This was cool too. So this one light switch turns all the lights off. Thought that was pretty good. We'll turn it off. I'm gonna go get my lunch. But hopefully we'll see you again real soon, Riviera. I loved you. I loved you, Riviera. These two are my favorites right here. These girls, they would greet me every morning and night. Bye, ladies. I'll see you next time. And this is how close I was to the elevator. It was literally around the corner. So I put my room number in there. If you want to get something around there, it'll be great. Okay, let's go down. That was easy peasy. I just stored my suitcase for the next couple hours. I'm just going to hang out at the resort until I go to the airport. Show you guys around a little bit. This is right outside. So every day when you'd get back, you'd see this lovely water fixtures. And it would say, welcome home. You've arrived. No, it just says welcome home. There you go. Let's check out the lobby. It's the little shop right here. They had really cute stuff themed to the hotel. It's where you can also buy the artwork if you saw anything you really liked. I bought this t-shirt. There's the artwork right there. Artwork's like everywhere. Here's a little cafe I was telling you about too. Le Petit Cafe. I had coffee in here a couple times. Very, very good. Ooh, and here's the Aristocats artwork. Super cute. But that's it. That's the lobby, the gift shop, and the coffee shop. Nice and tiny. And this is peak checkout time. Look, at Art of Animation, this place would be like insanely crowded. This is nice. And then, so this is the second floor. We're gonna go down to the first floor because that's where the little takeaway restaurant is that I put in my order for. It's just got a pop up that it was ready. So I'm gonna go get that and we're gonna sit outside and eat it. Riviera, you're a delight. This is just one of the many relaxing little areas to sit on property. I'm in one of these really nice white Adirondack rocking chairs. The view of the Skyliner, that's the Skyliner, takes directly over to EPCOT. Oh, I forgot to mention too, when I was telling you before, they constantly have a soundtrack of Disney songs, but like how you're hearing it, if you can hear it, like French Riviera styled. This is a fire pit too that they light up sometimes at night. Oh, and they do outdoor movies every night at 8 p.m. The first night I got here, they were doing 101 Dalmatians. It was a really cool way to get intro to the resort. These are the things though that I'm obsessed with. Game changer. Game changer, Disney, game changer. I'm just chilling here for a second and I picked up my sandwich. Go back and eat it. Ah, so nice. Really, this whole week. I did a lot, but I also feel like I chilled a lot, which you gotta do on a Disney. You gotta take your breaks. And there's the resort behind us. Oh my god, this chicken sandwich is bananas good. The arugula, the grilled chicken, tomato pesto thing are so good. And the bread, this focaccia bread, like, so good. Riviera, you continue to stay number one. And this view, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave you, Riviera. Yeah, this is like perfect way to end the week. That's the kiddie pool right there too. Well, the family pool. And then the adult pool is on that side, like completely removed from it. This place is nice. This place is so stinking nice. Lunch is done. It was delicious, as was every meal I had here. There's a little bit closer look at the family pool, including a water slide over there. He's hanging out and chilling. They're selling gelato there. Gelato and sorbet. This is all in our backyard. Plenty of places for the kiddos to run around, play games. They have lots of lawn games. Beautiful walking area. Oh, I'm gonna take the stairs. Right on the water. Right across from Caribbean Beach. Oh, is that an alligator? Did I finally see one? I think I saw a baby alligator. Right there. I think we finally saw one. They have signs up all... Oh, yeah, look, there. I see him. Do you see him? Right there. I think that's an alligator, you guys. I think we found one on my last day in Florida. Look at the little baby, I think. I think that's a little baby alligator. They live here. This is their home. There's signs for them all over the place. Be careful of them. I think that's a baby alligator. Oh, yeah, that for sure is. Oh, he went underwater. I saw his little... Oh my god, no, that's... What is that? What is that? It's some kind of an animal. Is it a turtle? Oh no, it's a... Guys, it's a stinking turtle. Holy guacamole, it's a turtle. Oh wow, that's cute. Oh wow, that's really cool. Hi, buddy. Look how clear the water is. You can really see him. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi, my friend. You're gonna... You can't... Don't come out. You gotta stay in the water, not come out of the water. That is crazy. I thought it was an alligator. It's a little turtle. There he goes. Hi, buddy. Hi, my friend. I don't have anything for you. I just have my resort cup, and I don't think we're supposed to feed you. Don't feed them. Yeah, he's just chilling here. How cool is that? Oh, man. What a way to end the trip. Okay, let's continue on. That was so rad. And then right over here is the more adult pool where the jacuzzi hot tub is. I can't believe we just saw a turtle. That was crazy. Yeah, there's the adult pool. And just views and views and more views. Very cool. So we've been walking since we saw the turtle, maybe 30 seconds. There's the Skyliner entrance right there. It is legit connected to the Riviera. I've never stayed somewhere where the transportation was that close. You're that distance. There's the hotel entrance, Skyliner entrance, Skyliner entrance, hotel entrance. It's pretty amazing. So, and then from there to EPCOT, it's like a 10-minute ride. So I figured from my room, it took me 10 minutes to walk down, maybe less than 10 minutes, say 7, call it 7. Another 3 or 4 to get on. So within 10 to 15 minutes from leaving your bed, you're sitting in a cab. Another 10 to 15, you've exited, and the entrance to EPCOT on the other side, you don't walk, it's like right there. The entrance to EPCOT is attached to the Skyliner. You can get there from your bed to inside EPCOT within 20 to 30 minutes. Crazy. Game changer. Oh, and then this little entrance area to the resort here off of the Skyliner, it's where all the people take their pictures of the murals. I'll come show you the murals up close. Beautiful grounds, though. You could just do all kinds of walking here. You could walk right over to Caribbean Resort, and Caribbean Resort walks down this way to get on the Skyliner, but it's attached for us. Yeah, let's go look at the murals up close. I'm still tripping that we just saw a baby turtle. Oh, what a way to end the trip. And then this brings us right back inside to the lobby. Compact, and I appreciate that. Spending the last hour at the resort, this little patio overlooking everything. Just amazing. Place has been amazing. Love you, Riviera. Okay, I'm gonna chill here. And then I'll check in with you once more at the airport. But that's it. The trip has come to an end. Great resort.